Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Burn. Some burning people out. Playing Swift Spear. Turn one Swift Spear go, let's go. Actually, I've kind of changed this deck a little bit because the name sticker Goblin came out. That's our little ritual Goblin, which can really push this deck for like a speed-based version of it. And Walker 735 was the one that was really pushing that this deck was kind of busted. And this is his version was not playing Lotus Petals. So what I was doing is testing a bunch, trying out different configurations, and I ended up trying to play cutting some lands and spells for Lotus Petal. So Lotus Petal, everybody knows this card, and that gives us 8 fast mana. So we're a little bit more explosive, more storm feeling, and we'll just go over the deck. I also cut, so I cut 2 lands and 2 Implement of Combustion. Implement. So Implement of Combustion is a 1 mana artifact that you can sacrifice, or when it goes to the graveyard, you draw a card, and you can sacrifice to deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. So it's basically 2 mana to cycle, or play it for 1 mana and hit it with Kuldotha Rebirth, so that your Kuldotha Rebirth can draw a card. We already have 12 divinations essentially, so I felt like the card draw off the Kuldotha Rebirth was not that good, and I sort of think that Voldaren Epicure on turn 1, followed by like turn 2 Swift Spear plus Kuldotha Rebirth, is some of your best starts, so I think that Voldaren Epicure is worth more than Implement in this deck. Now, I liked the 4 Lightning Bolts obviously, but then I was working on whether or not I want to play Chain Lightning or Galvanic Blast, and I think that Galvanic Blast synergizes a little bit better with the Great Furnace Petal and the Epicure plus the Synthesizer, so we have 16 ways to make artifacts. So potentially our Gal Blast is going to get in better. Plus it's also better in the mirror where you can take out the opposing Goblin, and it's better against Mirror Enforcers, so I felt like I wanted to play Galvanic Blast. So that's my changes for the main deck. Playing 4 Great Furnace and the rest are just mountains. I considered playing all different arts of mountains, but I feel like it would tilt me more than it would tilt the opponent, so I just went with this one from Odyssey block, which I really like. Odyssey was one of the first blocks that I ever played. You know, you gotta do a throwback now and then. In the sideboard, we've got a pretty normal sideboard, 4 Relic of Progenitus for Terror decks, and obviously splash damage against Mogwarts and Cycle Storm. We've got 2 Flaring Pain for the Prismatic Strands decks, 3 End the Festivities for 1/1 decks, potentially opposing Kuldotha decks, and so like Kuldotha also versus fairies, also versus elves or whatever. Now we've got 3 Goblin Caves. This is something I wasn't entirely sure about, but I think that it swaps nicely for the Galvanic Blast in matchups where they're going to be playing Cannonade, other sweepers and stuff. And it also can come in potentially against our, well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe it could come in mirror, but that doesn't make sense because it's symmetrical. And then I'm playing 3 Seal of Fire. So Seal of Fire can be good against fairies, good against elves, and it's also something that could potentially be good against the mirror because Seal of Fire is an onboard trick. They play their name sticker Goblin, you just eat it. It's also something that I could, Walker 735 was playing for specifically blue-white glitters because this stops every creature in their deck from getting suited up other than a Mirror Enforcer. So we could swap the Seal of Fires for Lightning Bolts potentially and then make it easier for us to take out their creatures or increase the creature count. One of the things I got punked by was Circle of Protection Red out of blue-white, but I don't really expect that to be the case. So this is a pretty straightforward deck. It's sort of burn, sort of also storm, and you know, it is what it is. We're gonna play it. We're gonna see how it goes. I had a 5-0 with it yesterday, so let's see if we can get at least a 3-2 today. We'll see in the matches. And once again, I forgot to say, don't forget to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/CaliGuys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what kind of card choices you would make, and in the comments below, and I will see you in the matches. Round one versus Kid Renan, who has been on Glitters, has been on this deck as well. This is a pretty decent hand. We've turned one Epicure into Swift Spear, or Ren's Resolve. I think I'm going to keep this. Usually you want to play out your thing that has Summoning Sickness first. I have Namesticker Goblin for turn 3 potentially. We're looking for a 1-drop to play along with the Swift Spear on turn 2 to really use all of our mana. Otherwise, we're kind of like chilling, not doing very much. In the past, this player has also been on Ponza. So who knows if that'll be the case right now. I made sure to lock my taskbar so I didn't wreck myself. Okay, they are playing See the Sign On and passing. So I think I Swift Spear. Question is whether or not I Blood Token, but I think no. I'm just swinging for 2. Pass the turn. So we can turn 3 the Name Sticker plus Ren's Resolve. And they appear to be on blue-white without white. Plays a Frogmite. Okay. Found a Galblast for the Frogmite. We can Sticker Goblin, Ren's Resolve. We made 5 mana. That's good. Let's draw 2 again. And I messed up there where I think I should have actually Kuldotha and then blasted, because now I'm out of mana and I want to push this damage, so I'm going to have to kill this. Attack. 5 damage to you. Next turn we have Mountain Synthesizer, Kuldotha the Synthesizer. And that makes this a 3/4. At this point they could hardcast a counterspell. They're going to hardcast a Thoughtcast. That's pretty good for me. So if I can hit a Bushwhacker, they're probably dead here. Let's play Synthesizer first, because we could hit Artifact land off this. We find an Epicure, so we go Mountain. So do we rebirth the Blood Token or the Synthesizer? If we hit the Synthesizer right now, we probably can't play all our stuff. We have our mana lined up, so I'm going to rebirth this Blood Token. Go Epicure, Epicure, and attack. Okay, you're at 4. Nothing on board. So they'd have to have some sort of board wipe, which seems very unlikely. We have a Blood Token to get rid of the Mountain if we need. I think they're just dead. Okay. 2 free, I guess. So they're going to be bringing in Hydroblast, but I want the Seal of Fire specifically. Hydroblast is going to be a problem if they Hydroblast our Sticker Goblin. The only thing that we definitely can consider bringing in is the Seal of Fire. So we could also go just cutting on the goblins and just try to play a fair burn game against them. And I think that might be what we need to do. All right, submit. I've been liking taking out the name sticker for the fair game. I just don't know if that's necessarily correct. We draw our 1 of. Okay, keep, I guess. Nice. All right, they're on 6. Keeps a 6. Plays Darksteel Citadel and a Springleaf Drum. We have a Galblast. So do I play the Petal out? I think it's not really necessary. Pass. So here comes a Gingerbrute. If they attack, I'm going to kill it. Okay, they find a Thraben Inspector. So do I want to do anything? I can kill the Gingerbrute right now. Then I can go Namesticker Goblin on my turn. I think I'm going to pass. They have 2 cards in hand. Let's play a Synth. Find a Lightning Bolt. Go ahead and bolt the Gingerbrute. Play a Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. Frogmite for our opponent. 2 cards in hand. So it'll be kind of annoying if they have a Ninja here. If they do have a Ninja, I'm probably just going to blast it. Okay, no Ninja. Find an Epicure. I think I'm going to lead on Synthesizer again. Okay, that's pretty good. Seal of Fire. They're going to counter. They draw a card. Okay. I'll pass. I actually should have played out the Lotus Petal so I can Galvanic a Mirror Enforcer. No Ginger Brute. Okay. They're swinging in. I'll take 3. I need to actually start getting on the board, I think. A Bushwhacker. I'm a little concerned about potential for Hydroblast. So I'm just looking for land still. Kind of reckless. Let's attempt to cast that. No counterspell. Alright, pass the turn. Another Springleaf Drum for our opponent. We have Galvanic and Seal of Fire. I think I'm going to take out this Frogmite to reduce their clock by a ton. Okay. They play a Vault Scourge. 1 card in hand. I could blast the Scourge, but that doesn't do that much. Find a Great Furnace. So, if their last card in hand is Hydroblast, then I can't really cast this Goblin. Hydroblast or a counterspell, they haven't used it, but they could be considering holding on to it because it's probably not a land. I feel like it's probably a Hydroblast. I'm just going to Rens Resolve. We're losing on the second Rens Resolve, unfortunately. They're considering blasting this Rens Resolve, so I think I was correct. I'm going to play this Epicure. Sadly losing on a draw 2. But now we can block a 1/1, or they have to use the mana to do something with it. It's going to get on the board. 2 cards in hand. So they give the Ginger Brute unblockability. They're going to get in for 3. I can't really block. This turn I am going to play the Great Furnace. I'm going to play the Great Furnace. Then attempt my Sticker Goblin. No Hydroblast. Or, okay. Let's go ahead and crack a Synthesizer then. Find a Bushwhacker. Okay. I'll kick it. But now it's our turn to deal some damage. Swing. So what they are looking for is Glitters plus Counterspell. Because right now I only have 1 interaction. That was a big turn for us, for sure. 1 damage in the air. Okay. Draw a card. Okay, let's go Swifty into Rens Resolve. Looking for a Bolt. Okay, Mountain. Petal. Okay, I guess we can threaten lethal right now. In a lot of ways. Let's go Bushwhacker. Nothing for our opponent. Okay, coming in. Send in the team. Did you get there? Lock. Walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you're dead? Oh, gain 3 life. Okay. Not dead. Not quite dead yet. So we have this Galvanic Blast hanging out. Now it's basically, they have to have Glitters, and they have as well as a Counterspell in order to win. They have the Glitters. We're going face. Yeah! Taste it! Alright. On to round 2. Round 2. We're versus Roquefort. We have a 1-lander on the draw with the Reckless Impulse for a redraw that we can cast off the Lotus Petal. We have Bolt and Epicure. Double Bushwhacker is kind of medium. I'm going to keep it for science. I would have liked this to be a land. They have an island, which means they're on Terror, which means that we want to get out ahead. Play this Epicure. Put the Petal into play. Pass the turn. It's interesting they just went for a turn 1 mental note. Does nothing. I think I'm gonna play this Bushwhacker just to get on the board. Attack. We have to play around Spell Pierce, which is annoying. But in this matchup, we basically want to go wide and slam in. They Thought Scour, so they have 3 in the graveyard, 4, 5. They need 2 more mana or 2 spells in the graveyard to cast a terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another Thought Scour and they can cast a terror. Just the first thing I'm gonna do is attack. So what I don't like this position because I can't. This synthesizer is gonna get countered, and then they're gonna have another spell in the graveyard, and then they can just cast a terror freely. So I don't like that at all. Counterspell. Interesting. You don't have Spell Pierce? I'm gonna try another synthesizer then. Well, that stinks. Find a Kuldotha. We were looking for a land anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the terror costs 2. They can cast double terror now. Serpent. Serpent. You have land. Reckless Impulse. Double land now. I think we've lost here. So how do I beat? Oh, that stinks. I'm gonna go to game 2. I know when I'm down, and I'm down. So I want all the relics, and I don't have Pyroblasts. So I'm gonna cut bolts. Question is whether Galvanic or Lightning Bolt is better to keep. Lightning Bolt's always 3, Galvanic sometimes 4. Nothing matters for hitting for 4 other than late game finishing. So I think I'd rather just have the blasts. Oh, we have 1 more we can keep. So 3 Gal Blasts. All right, we're looking for a relic in our opener, I guess. That 1 lander did not pay off. So, I mean, we are on only 17 lands. Limp didn't go very well. I probably should have just used the blood token to pitch one of the 2-drops, one of the Reckless Impulse, to try to find another land. That would probably have been a better idea. Okay, we're on the play. Looking for a relic. We have double relic. Okay, I guess we're keeping land relic go. Do. Triple Bushwhacker, multiple relics. This is a terrible hand. Other than this, we're just chilling on that. Will that be enough to win? I don't know. Probably not. Land, relic, pass the turn. Still stupid. All right, let's go. Do we just relic them on end step? No, I'm not doing that. Ooh, a mountain. Play Bushwhacker. Play Bushwhacker. Get on the table. So I wanted to play the synthesizer, but I don't think that's the correct play because I want to be able to hit a land off of it potentially. They're gonna Thought Scour. I'm just gonna relic them 1. And save targets you. So they get to get rid of a land. Cycles Lorien. There are 3 in the graveyard. Okay, so do you have a Spell Pierce? I'm gonna try the synthesizer to see if I can bait a Spell Pierce. Okay, that resolves. Do we find a land? No. I'll just play the relic then. Okay, click this, and then click the other one. And I will attack you for 1. Name Sticker Goblin doing absolutely nothing out here in exile. We will attack for 1. Our opponent end step to Thought Scour, milling Brainstorm and Island, so now they have 3, 4, 5, 6. If they make a land drop, okay, that's 3, 4. So if they Thought Scour right now, milling 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, they didn't do it. Okay, Relic you. Relic you again. I'm gonna Kuldotha the Synthesizer. Trying to find a land still. If they counterspell this, I Spell Pierce, okay. No. Land? Yay. Play an Epicure. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna set an upkeep stop and pass an attack. On their upkeep, I'm gonna crack a relic. Now they have 5 in the graveyard. And we are going to crack this relic. Draw a card. All your hard work, my friend, is gone. 4 mana. So if they cast Deep Analysis right now, we can just go Kuldotha the token, Bushwhacker, attack for 3/12. Mental note. I'm gonna try this. Let's go Lotus Petal into Kuldotha, the petal. So I don't really need the petal around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue Blast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting better at filling their graveyard. Not good. Attack. I think we're going to lose this match here because our opponent's made a lot of land drops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can play a terror now. They'd have to almost tap out to do it. Let's Kuldotha this blood token. You have a Hydroblast? Okay, that resolves. We're going to exile a card from the graveyard. I think I'm probably just going to upkeep the relic and then hope that they tap out for like a Lorien or something, and then I can Bushwhacker twice. There's the Galvanic. I'm going to attempt to Bushwhacker. Blast. Okay, pass the turn. Landis plays a land. 3 cards in hand. Attempt to Bushwhacker again. Well, I don't think I want to just attack and have them take 4 and go to 11. But I'm not doing anything else, so I'm just going to attack. I probably should have played out my mountain. Maybe I can chip damage them and then somehow Galblast them to the lethal. They cast a Lorien. So now I have a Reckless off of... Can't get Spell Pierced here. Just dead. Let's scoop it up. On to the next. What are we going to draw? Oh, so many card draw spells coming up. On to the next. Round 3 versus Boozdik. Boozdik? I'm gonna keep this. I think I'm gonna run out the synth on turn 2. Pass the turn. Mountain for our opponent. Implement. Okay. So there, it's a mirror match. Mirror-ish match. Let's play the synthesizer. Looking for a land or a petal. So we have 18 hits. Bushwhacker. Okay. We can play the petal, rebirth this, try to find a land. At least get a little bit out onto the battlefield. If we find a land, we can just cast the Bushwhacker. No land. Alright, well, we got through some cards at least. Pass the turn. We have 3 on the table. No lands. So, unfortunately, like, this petal build is just kind of hammering me with the no lands. Okay, they are just going to Reckless. I'm looking to do the same if I can. Petal. Reckless Impulse. Could have also just Kuldotha the petal. Land. Pass and attack. We have a Reckless in the exile zone. So we can like bolt if they have a name sticker Goblin right now. So that would be the best case scenario for us, is for them to play the Goblin and then I just bolt it. Yep. Sorry, donk. So they also lose this. Played right into bolt. My turn. Definitely going to draw. Looking for land still. The thing I always say. Attack. So let's see. If we find a land, I don't know. I think I just go Ren's Resolve, play out a single Bushwhacker as a creature on the table, and then if I can get to 4 mana, I can go Epicure, Kuldotha, Bushwhacker, attack with everything. They draw a card off the implement. Epicure is in the exile zone forever. Plays another Epicure. I think I just attack right into it, unless they have a Kuldotha. That would be like a 2-for-1. We have the blood tokens though. Let's Ren's Resolve. See if we find a land off of this. Land, play Bushwhacker, and swing out. Yeah. They're going to go to 13 and lose 2 creatures. They can this turn crack the Synth to get a 2/2 that I have to fight through. But I can Reckless and play the Epicure this turn. They are going to blood token away a mountain. Loot another mountain away. 3 mana. Now they can Sticker Goblin if they want. Nothing. I'm going to Reckless again. Reckless. I find a Great Furnace. Now I'm going to Epicure. Play the Kuldotha they know about. And swing. And I think they're just dead next turn. Yeah. So in the mirror, we have to be a little bit aware of not dying to our opponent's sweepers. 2 mana. Plays a Ren's Resolve. They find a Kuldotha. It's going to put up some blockers. They've got 3 blockers. They can trade for one of my rebirths. We find another artifact, we'd be in business. So we'll go Swift Spear. They have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. 3, 10. Okay, I think we just win. We'll find out though. Sacrifice our land. Math is for blockers. Swifty gets bigger. Play a land. Kick this Bushwhacker. And pass the turn. Attack for a lot. Some very large number amount. They can trade 3. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attackers. So that's 22 damage if they don't do anything. They scoop it up. Too fast. Too furious. Alright, so Caves is not useful for me. And the Festivities is something I'm considering. Seal of Fire, that does hit the Sticker Goblin. I probably want to end the Festivities. I wonder if I want to just trim on some stuff. Galvanic, Bushwhacker, Kuldotha. We trim on Kuldothas, then their end the Festivities get worse, but our attacks get worse. We're on the draw though, so we can get rid of Galvanic, and a Petal. We have 5 ways to take out the Name Sticker Goblin, and then we have 3 end the Festivities for them. We end the Festivities, we have Swift Spear. Hello, 1 land hand. I will keep you every day. Why do I do this? Just get lucky, right? Land, Swift Spear, go. Okay, I see your Swift Spear and I will respond with a Swift Spear and a Lotus Petal. Go. So you will take 2, I will take 1. Land, Swift Spear, cast Lotus Petal, attack. They're at 18. Unfortunately, we probably have to Ren's Resolve using the Petal. I got nothing. They got Burning Tree, okay. That is actually a lot better. So I don't know for a fact that they're on Kuldotha, so maybe my End the Festivities are bad. I should watch out. That was probably a mistake then, because they have these Burning Trees. They could have Burning Trees instead of Kuldothas. Okay, we're going to attempt to draw 2 cards. Wow. Okay, I think we just lose now. This is my fault for sure. I think I have to play it out and see if they have Kuldothas. They reveal a Kuldotha. Okay, they do have it. They're going to crack the synthesizer, so at least we can end their festivities a little bit. There's a Burning Tree that they can't cast. So I guess what I'm looking for is obviously a land. I can go land and the festivities, bolt this. We'll attack. We are at parity-ish. The Name Sticker Goblin was really bad when I did not have lands. Synthesizer finds Cast into the Fire, which doesn't do anything. Seems like a mistake to bring in. We're going to Kuldotha again. Okay, obviously and the festivities are good. I think I need to bring the Petal back in and just cut another Galblast. I think we're just dead though. Sure, I'm just gonna scoop. Let's see if we find another land. We had land, Swiftspear, go. It was supposed to. You were supposed to save a Swifty. Bring this in. Cut the Galvanic. Submit. And we're looking for a 2-land hand, guys and gals, and all of everybody in between. Okay, we have 2 lands. I'm gonna keep. This is super weak hand, but we have a draw to pass the turn. Double Bolt. So we can Bolt a Swiftspear. Play land, pass. Okay. Land. I think I'm gonna pass because I'm more likely to be able to use the cards off the Ren's Resolve if I play it on turn 3. Nothing for our opponent. It's a little scary. Try to draw a land. Pass the turn. Oh, we're gonna get hammered here, aren't we? Don't do it. Don't Goblin me, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Burning Tree, okay. That's bad. Our opponent has wrecked us. Super duper wrecked. What is it? The Synthesizer. Great Furnace. They can't cast that or play it. They have 4 mana though. You're not gonna do anything? Bushwhacker. Okay. That's it, I guess. Another Bushwhacker. Double Whacker. Okay, we're looking for a land. Go to 7. Ooh, Swiftspear. Synthesizer. This Lotus Petal. I think I'm going to Kuldotha the Synth. Still looking for a land. It's just what I keep saying. Jeez. I'm not good at this. To pass the turn. But there's another Swiftspear for them. 2 cards in hand. Another Bushwhacker. Okay. Trade. Block. Kind of sucks. Alright. Next match. So what did we learn? Lotus Petal land mana base? Maybe not that great. We'll find out. On to the next. Round 4. Looking for a good hand with lands. This is a mid hand for sure. We have lands though. Do we just keep based on that? I don't really want to go to 5, so I'm going to keep. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm keeping my hand. Gonna put down a mountain. Okay. Island, Springleaf Drum, so we're up against blue-white again. Yeah, we got a Swiftspear. Attack. A nice top deck for me. Plays a Gingerbrute. And what? What do you got? Raven Inspector. So we're gonna hold up our Lightning Bolt for the glitters. Okay, I'm not holding up Lightning Bolt. I'm just casting Reckless Impulse and attacking. What have you got? Hold it. Wow, keeping lands and then just top decking action. That's been good. So we need them to not have a Metallic Rebuke. Then we can really do stuff. How they attack is going to tell us whether or not they have the Metallic Rebuke for sure. So they have Rebuke. Or they're going to trade this for a Ninja. No? Okay. They do not have Rebuke. Mountain. Play my Goblin. How much mana did we get? 6. Ren's Resolve. Gotta draw 2. We got 4 mana left. Another Ren's Resolve. Draw 2. Play this Epicure. I could have also played the Bushwhacker. I think I'm going to use this Galvanic right now. But what do I kill? I think it's going to be the Ornithopter because I can't chump that. Get another artifact off the table and attack. That's the turn. White mana, all the glitters on the Gingerbrute. So I'd have to chump the Gingerbrute with the Monastery Swiftspear. I get in for 7. Okay, they're letting me block. I'll block. Seems good. Land. Play Lotus Petal. Play Synthesizer. Kuldotha. Maybe I should have Kuldotha the blood token actually. Mistakes were made. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm dreaming big here. They rebuke. Yeah, that's fine. Goblin. This. And then we're gonna just go ahead and discard a land. See if we can find another creature. Cast this with kicker. Oh my goodness. And bolt you too. GG. Got a 7/7. Alright. Hiya. That was good. That was a storm turn. Alright, on to the, let's go for round 2. And we want to bring in the Seal of Fires. I think I will trim on the Galvanic and the Sticker Goblin. Who knows? I mean, Sticker Goblin was obviously really good there. Maybe I cut a draw 2. I'm trimming randomly. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's fine. So the reason that we're playing 8 Reckless Impulse is because we have the draw 2s. Once again, we have a hand with lands and mana. They play Thraben Inspector. Play a land. Pass the turn. This doesn't feel very good at the moment. So there's a blue land, Ornithopter, and another Thraben Inspector, and a Frogmite. So if we find a bolt, I have to hold it open. Find a bolt, pass the turn. Mirrored Force is a big guy. Not good. Yikes. Gets in for 4. Gonna die. That's not good. Draw. Play Reckless Impulse. That's the turn. We're gonna go. I guess we can play the Bushwhacker to chump the Mirror Enforcer. They're getting in for 8. 8 is a lot. Oh, I guess I should just bolt this since I can't do anything about glitters at this point. They have a counterspell in hand. Mountain, Swift Spear, and a Ren's Resolve. Attack you for 2. Dead to glitters, obviously. Draw a card. Raven Inspector for our opponent. Springleaf Drum. Okay. I'm gonna. I guess there's a possibility that I could have enough lands, have enough artifacts to kill the Mirror Enforcer, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna take out this. Pass the turn. If I can take out the Ornithopter, then I can chump them good. Synthesizer. Swift Spear gets bigger. Okay. Let's Kuldotha, a synth. Turn it into 3 creatures. Find a Ren's Resolve. Alright. Cast that. We're on a wing and a prayer right now. We don't have a Metallic Rebuke, it seems. Play a land. We have a Galvanic. Going to attack you for 4. Yeah. So they have the Rebuke. I mean, that was face up, so they have to have Rebuke in hand. Blast, okay. Fair enough. So, I think we need the Namesticker Goblin for explosiveness. I'd rather have Galvanic than Lightning Bolt. Maybe we just play. Maybe the Seal of Fire is not as good. Just go full on hyperspeed mode. Okay. Just try to win. No changes. We can turn 1 of Kuldotha Rebirth. Guess I'm keeping. Then we can turn 2 the Ren's Resolve. Or we can bolt their creature on turn 2. They mulligan to 6. 5. Okay. Bolting their creature on turn 2 looks really good. That's what they have, I guess. We're going to 2-for-1 ourselves just to put 3 power on the table. Will it be enough? Will they mulligan to 4? Stay tuned. Our opponent keeps 5. Land, Petal, Kuldotha Rebirth, pass the turn. Goes land, Ornithopter. Will attack you. I'm gonna bolt their Ornithopter on their upkeep. So if they want a Hydroblast, they have to do it and waste their mana. Okay. They have the Blue Blast. They get in, they have a Ninja now. Okay. Kind of annoying. But we can just trade with a Kuldotha token. Let's Reckless Impulse with a Great Furnace. Pass the turn, attack for 2. So they get to take 1 damage. Hitting 2 lands off a Ren's Resolve is not great. Now they have an of 1 Mind, powerful. Another of 1 Mind. Our opponent is just drawing cards like crazy. Trade. 100%. We're going to Ren's Resolve again. More mountains. Okay, which is the new one? Next turn, this turn. Play the this turn one, and then we're going to Ren's Resolve again. Attack. Okay, so we have Bushwhacker, Kuldotha. Not terrible, not great. They're at 16. Next turn we have 6 attackers. They have to not have a Hydroblast. And I'm sitting on 7. I've drawn 8 lands of 17, plus a Petal. Although I have played 3 draw 2s. Now they have another Ninja. They get to draw another card. Place the Ornithopter again. And another Ornithopter. That's 4, 5, 6. Mirror Enforcer costs 1 mana now. Raven Inspector. Not a Mirror Enforcer. They're going to tap out. So there's the Mirror Enforcer. That sucks. So let's play the Synthesizer. Find Lightning Bolt, I think. So I can Kuldotha Rebirth the Synthesizer, or I can Bolt post-combat. Let's do Bolt post-combat. Mountain, Kuldotha this, pick this, we're attacking. That's 12 damage. They're definitely going to trade the Raven Inspector, and they're going to do the Mirror Enforcer. Okay. They don't want to trade the Ornithopters. Alright, we'll just take this out. Now you're at 8. So they can loot with this hacker. If they have glitters, we're pretty dead. But, you know, they don't always have it, but now they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That would put us at 2. Then we would have to find Bushwhacker off the top, crack the Synthesizer into a Bushwhacker and attack. If they don't have glitters right now, then we can crack the Synthesizer and try to hold up a bolt for their creature. Glitters on 14 damage, 15 damage. Swings out. Just one of them, huh? Okay. Go to 2. They get to loot. Discards an island. So 1 random card in hand. Mirror Enforcer. Okay, fair. Let's play this Epicure. Get to loot away that land. Okay. This could work for us. Sticker Goblin. Mana. 6 mana. Crack the Synthesizer. And a Galvanic. Okay. What does that do? It removes the Ginger Root. Pull that. They could be using that for life gain though right now. Gain 3 life, go to 10. Okay, so they go to 10. And pass the turn. Do we want to just send? I think so. Get 2 damage in. Lose a creature. Next turn we lose. We can trade our 2 2/2s for their Mirror Enforcer and trade this. I don't know if that's worth it. Frogmite, that's bad. Swings for 1. Okay. Trade that guy. We're looking for draw spells. Synthesizer, Reckless Impulse, etc. They get to draw a card off the clue. Plays another Mirror Enforcer. That is going to be the nail in the coffin, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. Darn. Not working out. On to round 5. Round 5. I think this opponent plays blue spells, but we'll find out. I'm gonna keep this. We can play a land. We can turn to the Goblin and Ren's Resolve, or just play Ren's Resolve, find out what they're on. So far has not been that good of a showing. We lost to the Mirror, we had 1-1 against Glitters. Mirror, Glitters, Glitters. I already forgot. Land go. It is a blue deck. So they can bolt the Namesticker Goblin, which isn't good, because or I can just Petal Kuldotha right now. Present a clock. Kuldotha that. Pass the turn. This is a deck that has a lot of the sweepers, so that's probably where we're going to bring in our Goblin Caves, because they're going to be a Cannonade deck. They play an Island and pass. Play Island, Lotus Petal. Go ahead and cast my Ren's Resolve so they can't Spell Pierce it. I have to use a counter spell. Pass the turn and attack. Spend 3. So 3 a turn is a lot, but it's also not enough versus a deck that has sweepers and has a lot of permission. We go to 17. End step, Brainstorm plus Shuffle or Brainstorm plus Thought Scour. Let's just find out. Cycles for a Lorien. They have 3 mana now. Now they have their they have the availability to play Cannonade. I'm just gonna Bolt you. Tap. Let's start with attacking. Spreads a Goblin. Okay. Let's play Ren's Resolve. Weird to do that at that point in time. So we could put the Namesticker Goblin on the table, but it doesn't do very much. We'll attack. You're at 12. Murmuring Mystic. Okay. That's the turn. Looking for a Bushwhacker. Oh, the Mystic's gonna kill us. I don't see a way to win now. That's the turn. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, that's enough. There's no way to get past that. So let's take out the Galvanics, bring in the Goblin Caves. That's my plan. We'll see if it's a good plan. Then my 1/1s can attack into their 1/5 and their 1/1s. Then they can't Cannonade me either. You know, when I when I trophied it was against mostly green decks, so it came in hot. I think I'm enjoying trying, but sometimes this deck is glass cannony. Okay, we're on the play again. Okay, keep. It's gonna take us a while to get this Kuldotha Rebirth out though, but the caves is why I'm keeping this. Art's interesting. Pass. Although I might have like Gorilla Shaman for my Great Furnaces, which would be annoying. There's a land. Play land. Pass a turn. I'm worried about Spell Pierce and Hydroblast. Furnace. Play Synthesizer. Resolves. Play Swift Spear. That resolves too. Play Lotus Petal. Maybe I don't need the Lotus Petal. I'm gonna play the Lotus Petal anyway to push in the damage this turn. Swing. Alright, your turn. Just don't have a moment where I can feel like I could cast the caves. Now I can play around Spell Pierce, so they have to use Counterspell. Okay. Goblin Caves. It'd be funny if they had a spell to counterspell that specifically. Let's go for a Lightning Bolt. Resolves. Okay, I'll pass a turn. They could Hydroblast that at any time, I guess. There for our opponent. We probably want to crack the Synthesizer and make a 2/2 rather than like playing Kuldotha Rebirth, cracking the Synthesizer for mana. Well, I don't know. Finds another synthesizer. Let's play that. Because if I can get 2/2s onto the table, then they have to deal with them. But they can get wiped by the cannons and stuff. Find a land. Attempt a Reckless Impulse. Pass. I really don't see a world where this Namesticker Goblin resolves, but we could try. Cast Augur at Bolus. Find a Brainstorm. They cast a Brainstorm. Okay, so they're really trying to find a Hydroblast here, or a Scred. It has to be a Hydroblast, because well, a Scred would do it. No, a Scred wouldn't do it. Interesting. So they don't have Hydroblast in hand. So this might be a big turn for us. I think I just bolt this right now to get it out of the way. Draw. Scred is enough now. Cast this guy. My Goblin guessed. They have the Hydroblast. Okay. Let's Kuldotha Rebirth the Synthesizer. Looking for a Bushwhacker. Find another Namesticker Goblin. So I can play land. Doot. Play the Goblin. Makes 6 mana, so I'm going to crack this. Looking for a Bushwhacker still. Can we find it? Nope. Petal. That's the turn. Now I have a bunch of creatures. I'm not cold to Cannonade, other than my Samurai. They blast the caves and Cannonade. Fair enough. Now I'm cold to it. All my hard work. Let's play Reckless Impulse. If you have a counter, I'll be sad. Mountain. Let's crack. Guess the Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. They Scred a 1/1. They're just looking to play their terror and win the game on a 5/5. They have the Augur, which finds a Lorien Revealed. My plan here is not going very well. I have the caves. That's the turn, I guess. Sealed it. So if they attack with the terror, I can double block with these and then bolt it. Or I can actually, it's kind of tough to say. There's an Augur Bolus. This deck is like really good at shutting me down. I feel like this deck needs more staying power, and that's one of the reasons why Walker was playing the Implement of Combustion plus the land that sacrifices to draw a card, and those things are good at keeping you in the late game. And I felt like I really like the Petal over explosiveness and stuff. All right, we're going to try this. See if I can take this off the table. There's a lot of things that can go wrong here. Brainstorming, looking for a response. We will pay the ward. And they Spell Pierce. All right, scoop it up. So we went 1 and 4, and I didn't even update it. There we go. Okay, 1 and 4. Sad. So we lost the mirror. Close match versus Glitters. I don't remember what round 4 it was on. I'm going to have to look. And then lost to Blue-Red. I found Blue-Red to be a very difficult matchup. So, I think this deck is pretty cool. The thing is that we have in our format a deck that is beatable. So it is going to be continuously pushed down in terms of win rate. Less people are going to play it, but then lots of people are also playing it because it's really fast and powerful. So if this deck is really fast and powerful, and all you have to do is put 8 Hydroblasts, Cannonade in the main deck, like you're playing, the entire format is warped around trying to make sure that the red deck doesn't destroy you, because if you don't warp your deck to make them not destroy you, you will lose. And that's kind of what we saw. When people didn't have the answers, we beat them. Or when we kind of just floundered on our own. So it's a little bit of a glass cannon deck. Maybe the Lotus Petals are kind of not that great. Maybe we should just go back to Chain Lightning and the regular draw package. Not sure. Seal of Fire. Okay, it was Terror that we lost to, right? Mono Blue. I don't know. Some sort of Terror deck. So We lost to Terror because we just couldn't apply pressure after putting the relics into the table. Yeah, I remember now. But the Terror decks are also playing 8 Hydroblasts, so what are you going to do? I still think that probably the issue is just that we have all of these card draw spells for red, because red was a deck that would just win off of really, really powerful spells like Bolt and Galvanic, and I just give them card draw. Just the whole thing is like built around red. I just don't like it. So, but if you do play this deck, it's interesting and you get to storm off and then maybe have some fun. I think we need to figure out how to beat blue, especially blue-red. So let me know if you have options for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.